Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol IGNG. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis yesterday, so that is where the green line here comes into play. But I'm going to go ahead and set this aside for now. And I will say that from a presentation standpoint, this is now a pretty tricky chart to talk about because there's a lot of perspective out there that exists on it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're some sort of day trader, scalper, flipper, whatever you want to call yourself, and you bought up there and your plan was to buy and then sell, within 10 minutes today or, just very quickly, then yeah, from that point of view, the chart looks pretty bad. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, I get it. There was a pretty big pullback. But from the grand scheme of things, the price does still have an opportunity to build an overall higher base. And when higher bases are being built over longer periods of time, that's how long-term uptrends are constructed. I am going to be talking about things from a big picture point of view. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you probably had more of a day trader or flipper type mentality going into the chart. And that is where this overall area right here comes into play at 18 cents. Now, I'm not saying this is what's going to occur, but just so, to help explain the example here, let's say that the price actually continues on down, goes to 18, maybe even slightly below it, behaves in that manner, and then starts to work its way back upwards. Now, emphasis here on big picture. From the big picture perspective, what would you have? Well, you'd have a set of lows right there. You'd have some lows right there. You'd have these lows down there. If you envision each one of those as some bootleg stair steps, what do you have from the grand scheme of things viewpoint? Well, you have stair steps still very clearly progressing in the upwards direction. And again, that's the name of the game. That's what a truly strong move is going to do over time. It's going to make progress forward. And again, in this situation, I'm just defining and quantifying progress as up there as 18 cents. Again, I'm well aware. I get it. If you are a flipper, day trader, and you bought up there, then yeah, or maybe you bought right there, you don't care about these stair steps. But that's why I try to offer up a warning that I would be commenting from a bigger picture type viewpoint. So sure, today the price pulled back, but stop and think about that word, today, as in 1 day. Looking at multiple days, which we're doing here, you can see the price does still have an opportunity to build an overall higher base. So let's see if the bulls can get that job done or not next week. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.